rings. All right, today we're gonna make some jump rings, and we're gonna use this little device right here. This is a table-mounted hand drill, and inside of this drill, I have a steel rod. And this steel rod is approximately the diameter of the size of jump rings I'd like to make today. I'm going to use 18 gauge copper wire. I've got some snips. I have my saw frame. I have a little table vise, and I also have some masking tape. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to insert my metal mandrel into my little drill here. All right. Then I'm going to cut myself about a foot of wire. I don't like to use a large amount at a time because I find it's difficult to work with. Now I'm going to stick the wire into the tip of the drill. It kind of makes like a little right angle, a little L there. And I'm going to hold this with whoever hand is more comfortable with. I'm going to hold it with my right hand, turning this with my left hand, and I find it's best to turn away from me because I want to pull on that wire as it's going around the mandrel so that it makes a nice, tight, even coil. It is not overlapping and there are no spaces. And this takes quite a little bit of practice, all right? I actually did one a few minutes ago and I wasn't happy with it. And this is kind of minimal, but for me, I like them perfect because there's a couple little spaces here. And now this one I'm extremely happy with because it's working out quite well. So I'm able to pull this off of here. And when I look at this, it is really nice and tight. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my wire cutters. I'm going to trim these little ends off, get them pretty flush here. Okay. So I don't have any little barbs sticking out, okay? So again, looking at this nice tight coil. Then I'm going to make my little coil here disappear. Got myself a piece of tape, masking tape, painter's tape. I guess you could even use the clear, like Scotch type tape, and that would work. So I'm going to kind of completely cover my jump rings in tape. And one piece goes around it. So I'm going to switch this out, move my little drill, and there you can see it in profile, and I just had it clamped onto the table. And I'm going to switch it with this cute little table vise. All right, and I can zoom in a little bit on this. And I'm going to clamp this little vise right into the table. And I like to do it so the edge that is going to be facing away from me is kind of flush with the edge of the vise. I want to get a good tight grip on this so it's not going to move. So I kind of push it to make sure it's not going to go down. At the same time, I don't want to crush my ring because you could do that. Now I've got my saw blade ready because I'm actually going to use my saw for this. I'll back out a little bit. And it's under high tension. I've got my safety glasses on, and I'm going to put some wax or other jeweler's lubricant on this. Now, when I cut this, I'm going to start at a downward angle. We are breaking all of the rules of traditional sawing because what I want to do is cut through just the top of that little spring, and it's like I'm going to cut a line almost like straight across the wire here, and you can see I've scribed like a little teeny line with a pen there, and I'm gonna do this a little bit angled down, kind of get my fingertip on there to get this started, in order for this to almost, it's like I'm just kind of cutting one ring at a time, and I'm just going through the top layer of this. So what basically is happening is I'm cutting through this thing that we made, again, just through the top of it, so that it's going to give me a bunch of nice individual rings when I get through. When you're making these small jump rings like I'm making, I don't want to make a string that's any wider than this, because the size of the ring and the angle of the saw won't really allow me to do that well. Okay, so I've come all the way through. There's a couple rings at the end that came off that I'll probably have to just get by hand, but I think I did a really good job because it looks like I got almost all of them. So this is kind of magical here. I'm going to unstring my saw blade here, and I'm going to open this up. This is pretty exciting here. And then presto changeo, I have got all of these perfect little jump rings. All right, now